All right, welcome everybody to our brand new podcast in the studio. My name is Rick Haag, and I am the video production teacher here at Tahoma High School. So the question is, why are we doing this podcast? And it's really to help provide insight into our program. A lot of things happen behind closed doors here, especially behind our train door, which is the door that opens from our studio out to the commons. And we just want to share that with the world, whether it's our high school community, the Maple Valley community, or just the greater community at large. So that's why we're here. We're going to have 4 individuals who have the lead on this podcast project, and I'm going to introduce them today. They're going to be taking care of all the directing, lining up all the guests, the hosting, all the technical, the whole works of the podcast. So let's start. I'm going to have them introduce themselves, but let's start with McKenna Emerton.
I'm McKenna, and I'm a junior. I'm a third-year video production student, and I'm also a vocational leader, which is basically another period to use as your creative time to work on any creative projects you want to do, or help some of the first years with their projects if they have any issues or questions. And it's really just a time to elaborate on your film skills and your creativeness.
All right, let's head down over the other end to Violet Nibs.
The only one. It's me. Okay. I'm a junior, obviously, because I look old. But I'm also a running student and also a vocal lead in video production, which is pretty fun.
How about we got Jordan May?
It's my time.
Romaine, sorry.
Yeah, obviously. Okay. I'm a sophomore here. I'm also second year advanced video production student. I guess this is my first year actually being a part of Advanced, and it's really fun, and I'm so happy I'm a part of this and just really excited to be here.
All right, and last here over to my left, we have Elliot McCoy, who I like to refer to as Riley.
Yep, that's me. I'm Elliot. I'm a second year advanced video production student here at Tahoma. Like as Jordan said, first year in advance, and I'm loving it. I'm also a vocational leader, so I am having a blast.
All right. So, why did I ask these 4 to head up this project? And the true reality is that I asked them because they all love the program. They're here 24/7, and they love to create. But rather than me kind of making up stuff about why they're here, I think I'm going to let them talk about why they're actually here. So, again, let's start with you, McKenna. So, why are you here? What is it that you really like about this program?
Well, I found my passion for film pretty early on. I took a film class in middle school during COVID, and that's really when I found my passion for it. And I was like, I know I want to keep doing this in high school. So then I came here and I joined this program, and yeah, I just love being a part of this program and taking any opportunities I can to, just do things creative. So once this project came along, I was like, that sounds really unique and fun. So I knew I wanted to do it.
Okay, nice. Violet?
I've been making films since I was really little, and I've always wanted to do more with that, and so I feel like this program is just like another stepping stone to getting to like future goals of making movies and films. So I just also like the freedom of creation. Like, you can create anything.
How about you, Jordan?
I really have a love for film and movie in general, and I got started in video production back in middle school with acting for film with Jordan Barnett as the teacher. My goat. Love Jordan Barnett. And it's really just carried on ever since then, and I really just have a love for it now, and I love having the ability to have creative expression as a part of this class and get graded for it, which is really nice.
Elliot, how about you? What is it about the program that you like?
Well, film has always been something that I've loved. I mean, I've been making stuff since 4th grade with my awesome YouTube channel. And then in 7th grade, I started making movies with my cousin, and I've just loved it ever since. And in middle school, I didn't take the film class that Jordan took. But when I saw it on the sign up for freshman year, I was like, wow, I didn't know they have a class for that. And then I signed up, and then it all just kind of happened.
That would be Video 1, right?
Yeah, Video 1. I took Video 1. I really love film. I think it's something that I want to do for the rest of my life. And it just really suits me.
Okay, nice. Thank you. Well, all of you guys have big dreams, both inside the video production world and outside. So this project does take up time. It takes up quite a bit of time. And when I came to you and asked you about it, why did you actually say yes to being part of this? Like I said, it takes up a lot of time. So in the studio, McKenna, can you talk a little bit about why you said yes to this and why you're actually doing this podcast?
Like kind of how I was saying before, it's just this, anything involving film in this program is really something that I'd always be interested in. I just think it would be a fun opportunity.
Okay. Elliot, how about you? Why did you say yes to this?
I just thought it would be really fun to make a Tahoma podcast, because I think podcasts are something that are like, starting to pop off. So I thought podcasts could be very fun. And it's also just more creative opportunity for me.
Yeah,
okay, nice.
Obviously.
Jordan, go ahead.
Well, I decided because this is just really a new experience, and not many people think about podcasting as video production. And, in like modern times now, it's a really big part, like video based. Also, I kind of just have a love for sound design, and I don't know if you know this, but podcasts are kind of sound heavy. So
No way.
I know, that's what I said.
What the fart?
Yeah, pretty much. And I'd also love to, I just want to share my own video production experiences, and this is just the perfect place to do that.
Okay, nice. Violet, any last thing you want to add to that at all?
I think it's gonna be Slay, so.
Nice.
That's all I
You
gotta
know,
say.
in our video production program, we haven't done a lot in the social media realm, and podcasts are something that is really has been kicking off and is going to keep pushing into the world. So I think it was time for podcasts to join our CTE video production program. So for us, this is kind of the test. This is the kickoff of it in the studio. If it goes well next year, I don't know. Maybe we'll have a podcast that revolves around athletics. Maybe we'll have one that revolves around activities. We'll see where this goes to. But for now, in the studio, this is our semester project that we're going to be pushing forward. So I just want to make sure that we're getting out what our program is and what's going on, and I want to make sure that we're working hard to support the next generation of filmmakers in whatever the vision is for their work, as well as for things that they're going to actually be exposed to when they leave here. So Violet, the production process, there's so many parts of it. But what do you see as some of the most important parts of video production and being part of the class and of the program?
I think that the environment of the whole program is one of the biggest most important things, because just the environment and the passion that everyone brings to the table is amazing. Everyone, you're friends with everyone, and even if you don't like them, you still are friends with them in the class, because everyone just works really well together, and it's a very unique community of people who all love what they're doing and are all trying to make things better and do better. And it's not like other classes where it's just trying to get a good grade. It's we all want to do this, I think that's just the most important part, because we have a really strong environment of people who just love what they're doing.
Okay, good. So Elliot, Violet kind of mentioned the video production environment. What's your favorite part of the video production program itself?
Well, I think the most fun part about it is just, you get to walk into the classroom and everyone in there, and they're all your friends. They're all amazing, and everyone's very sweet and kind. I also just, love the structure of the class.
I'm sweet and kind.
Sweet and kind. I also just love the structure of the class, how it all works. There's just a lot of freedom for my creativity and for me to, make the movies that I want. Those are my top two right there. So
nice. Anybody else want to chime in?
Pretty much a lot of what Violet was saying is kind of what I agree with. I very much like to call this class, it's kind of like a family dynamic. Like once you join VidPro, you're part of the family, and you make close relationships and really really close friends after you work with a couple of groups, a couple of people multiple times on different sets, and what you start expanding your little group and your crew and stuff. It gets to be really fun, and creating with people that you have fun with and have those relationships with is just like it's really nice.
Okay. Elliot, you're a second year.
Yep. I am.
You are. You're kind of. Video one is that intro where everybody comes in and learns all the skills and whatnot, and then second year is where you actually move into the advanced program. What's it like being at the bottom of the rung of the advanced program?
Well, there's obviously a lot of people to look up to. We've got a lot of good fourth and third years who are going to be graduating, so I shall miss them. But it's also pretty fun because you get to learn all of the new equipment that you don't get to use in year one. And in year one, it's a lot more like, projects and stuff like that. But in year two, it's more like, let's get to work.
Yeah, year one is really about learning all the basics, learning the program, the equipment, the theory behind editing, all of those pieces. And year two starts the practicality of putting that to your own creations and whatnot, things that are going to be seen by the world. Year one, everything goes into a folder. Year two, seen by the world.
Seen by the world.
Yeah. I feel like it should be important to note that our second, third, and fourth years are all in the same class period. And then we have first year is just kind of the beginning year where you learn all the basics in editing, and then second, third, and fourth are all in the same class periods. We only have 2 periods. And then they kind of just work as a hierarchy to teach each other. So very much the third and fourth years teach the second years once they come in, kind of like, this is the equipment we use, kind of helping them advance their skills a little bit.
Yeah, I think that is important for people to know, is that, we have 7 classes within our video production program. 5 of them are video 1 classes, and 2 of them are advanced classes. The advanced classes are second period and sixth period, and those are made up of, like McKenna said, video 2, 3, and 4. And they're all working together on the same types of projects, on the same projects. That's where their teams for announcements come through and whatnot. Jordan, being a typical second year at the bottom of the rung, you're kind of quiet down there. Anything you want to share in relationship to this?
I mean, just another big point of like having all the advanced students in one class period is that it's just very student driven, and there's not much we hear from our volunteer Mark Jones and you like directly teaching us things, because things like our 4D or the C70, none of that is taught by our instructors. Most of that is just passed down with every advanced year or graduating class. They just hope that we learn it, and it's really different than the rest of the classes offered at the high school.
Yeah, that's one thing. In video 1, I consider myself an actual teacher. I'm physically teaching everything. But once we get into the advanced class, I see myself as more mentor to the students as they grow in their learning. There's just so many aspects that you can grow in. It's almost impossible to sit down and teach every single aspect, because they all touch on the aspects at different times. So. I think myself and our volunteer Mark Jones, we really try and take on mentor roles rather than direct teaching roles.
Mentor Haag.
So some of the things class is made up of. We do video announcements, but there's also a lot of other things that we do. And one of them is competition. So Violet, you want to talk a little bit about competitions in our program?
Yes, I do. I love them. Okay, so start with the big one. Northwest High School Film Festival, giant abbreviation. It's basically this big festival, basically. But it's where we submit all of our best films by like kind of the end of the year. It's around April, and we get like a certain amount of slots for the amount of kids we have in the program. And so we all work together to put our best films and we submit them, and that's where most of the trophies come that are in the video lab if you've walked past. But I'd say that most of the films from that are created and sent to that are usually like really good because everyone's working hard to like get their best ones for that. But then we have things like Horror Fest, which obviously it's a Halloween themed one where you make films that are horror. And it's only in the month of October, so it's like 1 month to make a film, which is a little hard, and it's usually only 1 minute long, which is another hard part about making a horror film seem good in only 1 minute. And then right now we're actually doing 60 Hour, which is a film competition thing that starts at like one time in a day, and you only get 60 hours and a prompt to make a film, and you can't start anything beforehand. You only get those 60 hours to create it, which is crazy.
Which, by the way, that 60 hours started this morning. So, McKenna and Violet are both competing in that. Elliot and Jordan are both in our drama production, which obviously this is opening weekend, so they can't compete. But I know Violet and McKenna would much rather be working on that right now than sitting here and talking with me. So what else, Violet?
I mean, we also have the All Girls Film Festival, which is pretty self-explanatory. It's for all women in film and women and girls, and I believe they also allow some non-binary people as well. But it's just because like people who are female have been like not as noticed in all departments of the world, and so this is our little space where we get to build our own community of women in the film community and in the film industry who get to watch our films together and create our own little competition where it's only women who've created these really cool films, and they're usually like really good. I recommend watching some of them. They are really good. And I mean, we have other film competitions. If you ever want to, go by VidPro, you can just see what we're doing.
Yeah, and like Violet said, there's other competitions out there that we do. Those are some of our main ones. The big one for our program actually is in the spring we do one called Crash and Burn. Well, actually, let me reset that. Crash and Burn was the original name. We've been doing this film festival in our program now for over 25 years. We started doing it in cooperation with the Maple Valley Arts Council and Mary Jane Glazer. And the original title was Crash and Burn. And that title lasted for a few years. And then we moved on to the Insomniacs Challenge. We had another title in there at one point too.
Camera.
Oh yeah, Cameras on Caffeine. Yeah. But that promoted caffeine use, so we decided that we should not be promoting rock stars. So we moved it to the Insomniacs Challenge. What was that?
Promoting insomnia is better.
Well, you got to stay up all night to create. Come on, that's what creators do.
Oh, yeah.
But then isn't that like indirectly supporting caffeine too? Because to stay up all night.
There's lots of ways to stay up all night. There's lots of ways.
I feel like that's worse than caffeine.
I'm staying up anyways. Might as well just make a video.
Exactly.
You might as well just make a
120%.
video.
Might as well.
I don't want to talk about that.
I don't know. We've talked about a number of things. Our program is actually so robust. There's just lots of things to talk about. Anything before we wrap up? Anything else people want to add here?
Well, I just wanted to say that as a second year, I have been blessed with all of the film challenges. I did Horror Fest, and that was so fun. Peak Cinema.
Oh yeah, Peak Cinema.
That's our group.
Watch
Peak
CCTV.
Cinemas. Watch CCTV.
Watch CCTV.
And hopefully I will be doing Insomniacs Challenge.
Oh yeah.
Can't say for sure because I can't do the 60 hour right now, but I'm praying I can do Insomniacs because it sounds very, very fun. So
Oh yeah.
I just think film challenges are very fun, and yeah.
Yeah. I got to do Insomniacs last year as a first year, which was super fun. And, maybe our video wasn't the best out there, but it was still a crazy good experience. And these challenges are really great just because they allow you to get exposed to all sorts of video production really early on in the program. Also allow you to work with anyone. It doesn't have to be even in video production, because you could have actors that are just from drama or, it's really fun. And I really enjoy these challenges.
Yeah, the Insomniacs weekend is always really fun. People always come out of it with so many inside jokes and stories, and it's
things I don't want to hear about.
Like a
things
car crash.
things that we all say goes in the don't tell hack folder.
Just like the podcast.
Yeah, like
Yes.
the Sweden thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the last thing that I want to add is, if you're a freshman, sophomore, or junior out there and you want to be part of this environment, come join Video One. Registration's happening soon. I would love for you to join us. You do not have to have any experience, any talent, or any skills. Video One is designed to expose everybody from the beginning up. And that's what I really like about the class. And again, in that class, we really create this nice little environment where it's fun to create. So I'd love to come have you join. With that said, I think we're ready to wrap up for the day. Oh, wait.
One more thing.
We got
Yeah.
Violet.
Follow
the
our
Instagram.
Follow the Instagram. Oh, subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Subscribe
Tahoma
to
High
the
School
YouTube
Video
channel
Production.
and follow the
Quick
Instagram.
little plug.
Yeah.
I think it's just THS Vid Pro on Instagram.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, for all of you who are still here with us, thank you very much. We appreciate your watching us here to the end, and I want to thank Jordan, McKenna, Violet, Elliot / Riley for taking their time to be here with us, and I want to thank them for the future time that they're going to give, because this is the first time that I think that this is out there, the first time that we said it, but this is going to be a regular show. It's going to happen every Wednesday. You should get a link in your feed
Wednesday.
if you're subscribed. What did I say? Thursday? Oh no!
Every
it's gonna
Thursday.
happen. It's gonna happen every Wednesday.
No.
Thursday.
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
Yes.
See, I just give the ideas; they make them happen.
He's old.
So, yes,
Yeah.
I can't remember what I did this morning. So, anyhow, they're going to be doing all the work for that, and I think it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a great project this semester that I hope is going to open the doors for some things in the future for us. So, I think that's all that we have right now. So, I think we're going to call that a wrap.
Jordan, cue the music.
So-
Hit the button.
Hit the button.
Thank
the
you
button,
for
Jordan.
joining us
Hit the button.
Hit the button.
in the studio.
Is this it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's it.
See you next time.
See you
Wait,
next time.
everybody hit the finger guns.
All right, that's a wrap.